Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Here's your fourth stimulus check update and daily news report. Democratic lawmakers are rushing to push a bipartisan infrastructure bill through the Senate before the end of this month. Federal Reserve officials are debating on how much more stimulus money Americans should receive. This coming Friday, I will be announcing the winners of this week's $75 Amazon gift card giveaway. You can still enter my giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and also leaving a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. According to multiple House and Senate Democratic sources with knowledge of the conversations, the White House's long sought after bipartisan infrastructure deal could hit the Senate floor as early as the week of July 19th. White House Legislative Affairs Director Louisa Terrell and Deputy Legislative Affairs Director Shuwanza Goff told Democratic lawmakers on a call that the Biden administration is working alongside the Senate to have the bipartisan infrastructure bill ready for the floor consideration as early as the next 2 weeks. But some Democrats caution that the bill's substance remains fluid and that the leaders in the White House are navigating a delicate situation as they try to appease Democrats eager for a big Democratic-only reconciliation package. One White House official wrote in an email, as Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has said, he wants to move on both the bipartisan plan and the budget resolution during the upcoming July and August Senate session. Our understanding is that the process could begin as early as the week of July 19th.
You know! Hello, everyone! Hello! Can we please hear it for Kylie? Yeah, we were hanging out backstage talking, and I'll tell you, Kylie, when I look at you and so many of our young leaders, I know our future is bright. I'm so proud of you, and you're right. Please sit, everybody. But you spoke the truth about Howard University, because that is absolutely right, and I think many of you know the first office I ever ran for was probably the most difficult campaign I've ever been in, and that was freshman class representative of what was then called the Liberal Arts Student Council. And so it is so good to be home at Howard University, and I will tell you what you all know. Howard University is a very important part of why I stand before you at this moment as the Vice President of the United States of America. Jamie Harrison, thank you for your leadership, and on that point today, I am pleased to announce that the Democrats are making a $25 million investment to expand the I Will Vote campaign. This campaign is grounded in the firm belief that everyone's vote matters, that your vote matters. And we saw this in 2020. More Americans turned out to vote than ever before in the middle of a pandemic. America, you masked up. You mailed in your ballots. You did not let anything stop you from making your voice heard.
Given that committees are still finalizing legislative text for both the budget resolution and the bipartisan bill, the White House official also had said, "We, of course, support going forward as fast as possible, but it would be a mistake to think of July 19th as anything more than the opening of a window." According to a source, Democratic staffers were also concerned that the White House might be considering the sale of federal government property or assets as a way to pay for the bipartisan deal. But the White House aides said the sale of federal assets would not be an option. The recent conversation was the latest indication that after months of negotiations, Democrats increasingly feel a sense of urgency to move an infrastructure package through Congress. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has vowed that if there is a bipartisan bill to consider, it will happen before the Senate leaves for the August recess. The group of moderate senators are aiming to draft their legislative language by next week in preparation for floor action. Lawmakers are still trying to figure out exactly how to make the revenue sources, which include no new taxes, cover nearly $600 billion in new spending. Before breaking for July 4th, senators settled on using infrastructure transfer and unused stimulus aid and unspent unemployment benefits to help pay for legislation. Senate Budget Committee Democrats are aiming to have both an overall spending number and the party's priorities for the massive bill laid out early next week. The number must strike a balance between Chairman Bernie Sanders and his most moderate member, Senate Democrat Mark Warner. Now, there are many individuals and families that are clamoring for more money. A Change.org petition calling for $2,000 per month for every adult, as well as $1,000 per child, that was started last year, has now gathered 2.5 million signatures, and it continues to draw supporters. The idea of regular income from the government gained steam during this crisis. Recently, one Senate proposal called for $2,000 per month per individual and up to $10,000 per family for the duration of this crisis. That bill was introduced and supported by Senator Bernie Sanders and Ed Markey. New direct payments to families will be sent out very soon. The monthly child tax credit payments are set to begin this month and have some calling the latest federal relief a universal basic income experiment. Some families could get more than $14,000 in total payments. However, it still remains to be seen whether some of those provisions could be extended or made permanent. Federal Reserve officials started discussing at their meeting last month the timing and mechanics of stimulus money. The debate revealed in the minutes of the Fed's June meeting released Wednesday reflected a positive outlook on the economy among federal policymakers. Most Fed officials expected inflation to decline in the coming months as some supply chain bottlenecks eased. Federal Chair Jerome Powell has repeatedly said that the recent jumps in consumer prices would be temporary and largely reflected disruptions surrounding the reopening of the economy. Nationwide, about 14.6 million Americans are receiving some form of jobless assistance. The unemployment rate stands at nearly 6%, far higher than its pre-crisis level of 3.5%. And while businesses are still hiring, there are still nearly 7 million fewer people on payrolls today than there were before the crisis. A quarter of Americans struggled to pay their household expenses in the previous week. I myself believe that Congress should pass more stimulus relief checks for Americans that are financially struggling because of this crisis. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video this morning. I hope you found this video helpful today. This coming Friday, I will be announcing more winners of the $75 Amazon gift card giveaway. Please enter my giveaway by subscribing to my channel, liking this video, and also leaving a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very blessed Thursday morning.